Welcome back to episode 3 of the South Camper build. Today we're going to be laying the floors, which are just wood floors that we picked up for 20 bucks that were used. So we'll try and do this DIY on a budget. Getting real wood for 20 bucks is not a bad deal. I originally wanted gray floors, but these are cherry. But again, for 20 bucks, I'm not going to complain. And then after that, we're going to install our cabinet. And then on the left side, the water pump, and about roughly 20 gallons of water for the pump, which can be used for showering off after fishing, diving, whatever, camping, whatever we're doing for the weekend. We'll be able just to have a quick little outside shower system right here. So pretty much everything's going to be living in this back driver's side corner, and then it'll still keep everything else open for storage. So we're just going to dive on into it. We just wrapped up day 1 of episode 3. Today was actually super productive. We got all the floor laid. We got the cabinet placed, got the bed in, got the Snowmaster cooler placed. It was really productive. One thing I did learn while laying this floor was, I know normally with wood floors you want to stagger it, but I was getting lazy. And I bought the flooring for 20 bucks off the marketplace, and they said I roughly had 150 square feet of flooring, and it actually worked out perfectly. But I didn't want to go and start like cutting the wood to give that more staggered look, and then end up coming short because I can't replace this wood. So it came out pretty good. Took a few hours, but I'm super happy with how it came out. We have the cabinet right here, which on the inside is going to hold all of the portable water and the water pump, and then we're going to put a countertop on it. And then for the wall, we have a pretty good sized medicine cabinet that's going to hold all the first aid items, as well as spices for food or miscellaneous storage on the wall. And then we're also going to have the cabinet kind of offset off the wall, so we can keep the foldable tables hidden behind it. And then move here, we have a twin XL bed that I just had in my spare bedroom that we upgraded, so now we don't only need it in there. And then we have additional storage below. Now once you get over here, we have the Snowmaster Expedition Series cooler. And it's a fully 12-volt cooler, which is super convenient. And it's the 85-liter cooler, so it's massive. So right now, it's sitting on the ground. I'm going to build a base on it, where it's going to sit even with the bed base. So when I walk into the trailer, the cooler is going to be like chest height, so I can easily go in and out of it. And then I'm going to have a receptacle on this far side, but on the ground. So tomorrow we're going to continue putting the countertop on, doing some touch up. We're going to put baseboards all along the edge to clean it up. And then, yeah, we're cranking. This episode wasn't a traditional episode since we didn't film a lot of it as we went in and did the build out. This past month has been a super crazy month, got super busy with traveling for the Bassmaster Classic, so I kind of got pulled away from this build. So in any of my downtime, I was kind of doing what I could, not focusing on filming. So this episode is going to be shorter, and we're just going to kind of do a quick run through of where it's at and what's going in next. Episode 2 finished with painting, and since episode 2 we've done a lot to the inside, and episodes 4 and 5 are going to be really cool because that's where we install the solar blaster products, as well as episode 5 will be the solar panels from GoPower.com. So we're just going to dive on in, show you what we've done, talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to just jump right into episode 4. So this one's kind of short and sweet. So we're going to do a quick walkthrough from the back of the trailer to the front. And as you come into the trailer, you can see the wood floors that we laid. We picked up these floors for about 20 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. And we had exactly like about 120 square feet. So they may not have been perfect, but they got the job done and it was cheap. And then moving here, we have this cabinet. Again, another Facebook Marketplace find. We got this from a liquidator and we only paid 15 bucks for this cabinet. Traditionally from Home Depot it's about 200 bucks. And then we took just a piece of plywood that I actually had from an old studio table and then just made a super cheap countertop. And as we move here, sorry for the reflection, we have a medicine cabinet. And again, from the same liquidator, we paid 15 bucks for the medicine cabinet. They usually retail like 100 plus. And then on the back side, we have a water pump. So as we come around, as you can see, this whole section is left wide open. I didn't want to fill it with a lot of stuff because depending upon our trips, we have paddle boards, electric bikes, all types of toys that need room to stow away. And as you can see right here, we have this nifty table. This table is a boat base as well as a boat pedestal with just plywood on top. And it's completely removable and can stow away when we need it for storage. And this is where all the magic happens. We have a twin XL mattress that we previously had in our camper over the truck, and now we repurposed it for the trailer. Below it, we have storage, but this acts as a bed. We can use it for dining or additional storage, whatever you really need. And then up top over here, we have a cheap projector. It's like an $80 projector off Amazon. We previously had it for a backyard, never quite used it for that. So now the projector projects onto this wall. And we're going to eventually put up a little cheap projector screen, but for 80 bucks, you really can't beat it. Now we're going to kind of move around to this portion of the trailer. So here we have our Snowmaster Expedition 85 quart cooler. This thing's an absolute tank. It's a massive 12-volt refrigerator and freezer, and it's going to be hardwired into the full battery bank. And then below it, you have a makeshift platform that I made for it, but it also doubles as storage. Not really sure what I want to use this for. Maybe dirty clothes, XYZ, whatever. But we have additional storage when we rotate over here. These shelves already came with the trailer, and then we kind of repainted them, added some carpet. And the cool thing about these shelves is on level 2 is where the whole ecosystem or the brains of the trailer is going to be. So as we mentioned, we have a lot of appliances, AC or DC, that everything ties back to this power system. And this is just a very quick preview of it. We're going to have a whole episode dedicated to the battery installation. So the base of the system, or the foundation, is 3 Dakota Lithium 12-volt 277 amp hour batteries. So it's a pretty big battery bank. the new model of this battery is the DL Plus 12 volt 280. So it's still a big battery, but it also offers some cool additional features such as heating and cranking if you need it, or just high power output. And then all of that's going to flow into the Lynx power in as well as the Lynx distributor. We don't have the Lynx distributor yet, but it's on its way. And essentially, they're just glorified, really fancy bus bars. They're cool because you can keep everything streamlined, but you can get away with a traditional bus bar. And then that goes into the heart of it, the Victron Multi-Plus 3000. This is a inverter charger, which means we can either have 15 or 30 amps of shore power coming in, and it's going to charge the whole battery bank, or it can also act as a pass-through, which that means when it's hooked up to shore power, it's going to be powering everything 12 volt or AC. But in addition to the Victron Multi-Plus, we're going to have 800 watts of solar from GoPower.com, and that we have a 60 amp total MPPT charge controller, which is going to mount right here. And so that pretty much regulates the power coming from the panels. So the panels will be up top, they go to the MPPT, which will then link into the Victron distributor, and that will all tie into the battery bank and the Multi-Plus. So pretty much everything goes to that distributor, and then the power goes out from there. But that's a later episode, don't want to get too much into the nitty gritty. And then we have this bottom section, this top section is pretty much allocated to like strictly battery storage. Since I work for Dakota Lithium, I have a lot of batteries I need to store, so whether we're traveling for trade shows, events, expos, whatever it may be, I'm really just leaving these two sections for storage and miscellaneous. The bigger batteries just going to be spread out through the trailer, but there's a lot of storage in this trailer, and the goal is to leave it wide open. I don't want to put too many cabinets, too many things, where I start sacrificing space. So this is kind of a general walkthrough of what we did. I'll do some tight shots to give a little more details of it, but we're just going to jump into episode 4, and that's where we're installing all the Solar Blaster products. So stay tuned.